So today's video is gonna be probably an emotional video, guys. I'm guessing that I made the thumbnail and I made the title of this video a little bit clickbaity sounding, but it's honestly 100% facts right here in this video, so don't click away. But yeah, it's gonna be a little bit different than I'm guessing what you guys are expecting to see. Basically, what this video is the monthly series where I have subscribers and stuff ask me monthly Q&A questions if you guys are a channel member. And one of the questions hit pretty hard. It was a question actually by Edison Dogdagon, and he says, have you ever made a decision that changed your entire life? That got me thinking, because I was like, I'm actually currently in the process of making a decision that's changing like everything that's happening in my life right now. And so that's probably why like it's gonna get emotional and stuff. It's gonna be a little bit longer of a video, but I hope you guys stay tuned because I have a lot to talk about, and it's gonna be it's interesting stuff. So stay tuned. That will be coming up right after this, guys. Aloha YouTube, what is up? Untitled Warrior here, coming at you with the December Q&A video, guys, where you guys are able to ask any kind of questions you want for me, and I answer all of those questions for you guys. So that is what we're doing today. It's going to be a mix of different questions, and obviously we're going to start off with the craziest question first, which is from Edison, like we mentioned earlier. Have you ever made a decision that changed your entire life? We're in the process of that right now, and it actually pairs really well with another channel member's question, Bailey Bonazinski. Earlier in the year, you said you would quit your full-time job for YouTube if you reach 200,000 subs by 2020. That deal's still up. And so that question pairs really well with Edison's question saying, have you ever made a decision that changed your entire life? And the answer is yes, because I'm actually in the process of leaving or quitting my day job to do YouTube full-time. For a lot of you guys that don't know behind the screen, basically what's happening for like the last 3 years that I've been in YouTube, I've had a full-time job. I've been a counselor for students with disabilities for the past couple years, and that was my 9-to-5 grind. Doing that for a long time. I went to school for that. I got my master's degree for that. I got my undergraduate degree for that. It was a really good job, you know. You were helping students with disabilities and you were helping them find like meaningful employment and stuff in their life. It was just a really, really good job, you know. I really liked working with that demographic, and I really liked working with those students, and I'm honestly gonna miss that a lot. And it was a really like tough decision for me to make, you know, to quit that job that I was working so hard for and whatnot. But I don't know, it's one of those things that I just felt like I had to do. And so a couple things with that, it's like yeah, man, I'm really bummed out that I'm not gonna be seeing those kids anymore, and I really do hope that they, you know, succeed in life and stuff. And it's tough. Like, this is the problem, and this is like the experience that I'm going through right now, is that YouTube for me was always a hobby, right? It was never like a job. It was something that I did after my full-time counseling job, and it's something that I, you know, did for fun, and it kind of took off. It's doing okay now, you know. Like, the thing is like this decision to quit my full-time job and go into YouTube is not for financial reasons. It's actually because I just need to like focus on one thing, you know. It's hard when you're like invested in two different camps and you have to commit your time to both of these different things, and you're not like fully committing to one thing. And I really thought about, you know, quitting the YouTube thing and going into the counseling stuff full time and just working on it really like in depth and stuff. But after talking to like family and friends and stuff, man, like this YouTube thing is like a once in a lifetime opportunity, you know. Like, I gotta go and try and pursue this as much as I can with the time that I have. The thing with like the counseling stuff is like it's always gonna be there, man. Like, there's always gonna be a job that I can get back into for that. And the thing is, you can't take away like the degrees and stuff that I earned with that. Like, you can't take away like these master's degrees and stuff. Like, this is the paper and stuff. Like, I still have this plastic cover on it. But this is the stuff that like I worked for, you know, and like this is here and it's not gonna go anywhere. Whereas YouTube, it might not last forever. So I gotta try and go 100% while I can. And at the same time, like when I was splitting my time with both of these jobs, like it's crazy like what my schedule was like, and I never really realized it. So basically what my day was like, my weekly grind was like, was I would wake up at 4:30 in the morning, either film a video or go to the gym. And then by 6:30, I had to get out of here because I had to get into traffic, where I would be sitting in traffic. Honolulu traffic is insane, for an hour to get to my job. And then I would do my job from 7:45 until 4:30. So that's a huge chunk of my day right there. Then from 4:30 to 5:30, I'm sitting in traffic again to get home. And then I get home, eat dinner, you know, or do whatever, hang out with the dogs for a bit. And then I go straight into video editing until like 10 or 11 at night, rinse, repeat. And that was my day, like day in and day out, you know. So it was a lot of work, man. It took a lot of time, and I didn't realize like how insane like my schedule and stuff was. It was very, very time consuming. But I was getting by. I was doing both of these things. It's just eventually something hit me where I was like, am I giving 100% to YouTube? Am I giving 100% to these kids, you know, that I'm counseling? And the answer really is like no, because when I was at my day job, I'd be thinking about the YouTube stuff. And then when I'm doing the YouTube stuff, I'm thinking about the kids at my job. And it's just like, I don't know. It was hard to like handle and stuff. So that's why I'm deciding to like take a step back from the counseling stuff and to just pursue this YouTube thing full time so I can give it 100% and give you guys the best quality content that I can. I know a lot of you guys might be depressed and you're like, ah, man, I really wish you would pick like helping those kids and stuff. And the thing is, guys, I'm still very, very active in the community in Hawaii over here. I've been invited to a whole bunch of like the high schools over here to like talk about YouTube and, you know, like inspire other creators and help them get started and like help them like build a YouTube channel as well or get into social media and stuff. And it's me trying to still stay active in the community and trying to help as much as I can with like these high school kids and just doing what I can. So I really stay active in that area. It's just that my focus shifted a little bit. Don't think that I completely abandoned these kids or like, you know, I left them high and dry. That's not the case, guys. I really love those guys, and again, whatever I can do for them, I'm going to try to do. But for now, in 2020, we are bringing it, and I am going full time into this YouTube thing. Not quitting YouTube, I'm quitting my day job. So that was that, and that's a long first question in this Q&A video, guys. Like, that's fine. I wanted to talk about this because it's a big thing, and you know, 2020 is going to be a huge year for this channel. I'm going to be trying to bring in consistent content. I want to try to keep an upload schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Beater Box Fridays obviously are going to stay. Monday and Wednesday will be like sneaker news, unboxings, things like that. So it's going to be good content, man. It's going to be consistent content. It's going to be the best content I can put out to you guys. So that is my hope for 2020, and I hope you guys stick around for that. Anyway, I think that's enough about that topic. Let's get into some other questions and hopefully liven up the mood a little bit, man. It's kind of down in here right now. And see, this is the kind of stuff that like it's just really good, man. Like, this is perfect segue too. Chris KPL100 says, I don't have a question. I just would like to thank you for the videos you're doing. They're great. I started getting into sneaker reselling 2 years ago, and hopefully one day I'll get to your level. Good luck and God bless you. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. See, it's like people like you guys really inspire me to just continue to keep doing this YouTube thing. And you know, it's really like a blessing to do this YouTube thing, man. Like, not a lot of people get this opportunity, and not a lot of people's channels like end up taking off like how this one did. And it's just because of you guys. Like, no matter what I do, it always comes down to you guys, the viewers, the subscribers, and without your support, this Untied Hawaii thing is like literally nothing. So thank you, Chris, and thank you guys all behind the camera and stuff watching. Like, you guys make stuff like this possible, and I can't thank you enough for that, man. Man, I'd say we're getting away from the fields. We gotta get into like sneaker questions or something, man. This is not good. Harrison Morris asked, what sneaker do you regret selling? That's a pretty easy one. The one that I regret selling the most is actually the Jordan 4 Green Glow that I had, which was like the first shoe that got me into sneakers. And the answer to that is I was trying to downsize my collection. I had too much shoes. I was looking around the room and I was like, there's way too much stuff in here. And then I really like reassessed like, okay, what shoes can I keep and what shoes do I want to wear and stuff. And I don't know why, but at the time I was like, I don't really need this Jordan 4 Green Glow. But then every day, like, since I sold that, I felt like just regret, you know, like I should have just kept that one because that was like the spark for all of this. And hopefully it's on somebody else's feet and they're enjoying it now, because it was a very sentimental shoe and one I regret selling for sure. And so this is fun. It's like a little bit more Christmas themed now, which is good. Brendan Fasick and also Illis Barber, both of them asked the same kind of question, which was, what's the best Christmas gift you've gotten? And then they're saying happy holidays and stuff. Love you guys. Man, I hope I'm not dating myself here. Basically, but the greatest gift that I ever got was from my grandma Reiko, and she sent me a Game Boy Color. And it was like this clear, like see-through purple, like Game Boy and stuff. And she also sent me Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. But that was like so sick at the time, and I was super happy with that, man. I played that so much, and I played so much games on that. And honestly, it's funny because whenever I think of Christmas, like, you guys know, some of you guys know, my family was not well off when I was a kid, so we didn't get like the most banging presents and stuff. Like, we get good stuff, you know. My dad worked really hard, my mom worked hard, but it wasn't like the most high-end stuff, you know. We're not getting like new PlayStations and stuff. We're not getting like TVs or whatever. It was good stuff. But Grandma Reiko, she's pretty well off on Kawaii, so she ended up sending like the best gifts every year. Sorry to mom and dad, but Grandma Reiko was definitely like the presents that are open last, because I always knew that she was gonna send like the best gifts. So that Christmas in particular, I was just so stoked, man. I remember opening it, I remember seeing Pokemon and stuff in there too, and it was just a really cool thing. I don't know, it was good. I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, shout out to Grandma Reiko, love you. And so this is another interesting one. Angelica Tribute asks, what model of Nikes or Jordans would you like to see get a Christmas theme next? And obviously the Jordan 1 would be a sick one for a Christmas theme. What's interesting is that it kind of already did when I was like thinking about it, like not really Christmas themed specifically, but like I guess unintentionally it ended up being like a Christmas kind of look, which would be like the Sports Illustrated one. I'm not sure what the exact title was because I didn't really get behind that shoe too much, but it definitely looks Christmas themed when you guys look at it, right? Like it has that red, it has that green, it has that white. It looks like a Christmas kind of shoe. But I still think that a specifically Christmas themed Jordan 1 would be sick. Hopefully Nike does that somewhere down the road. That would be cool. And so ending the video, it's a pretty good question. It's from the homie Alex Gomez. Really cool guy. He's been a channel member for a very long time. Thank you, Alex. He asks, how have you been, man? How are you doing aside from YouTube and sneakers? This is a good check for me. Like, I didn't think like this question would be as profound as it was, but it was really cool. Like, temperature check. How am I doing aside from that kind of stuff? And when I took a step back and like tried to figure out a good answer for this, I realized like I'm doing okay. I'm not doing great. I'm doing okay. For those of you guys that didn't know, my grandma Maggie, not Grandma Reiko, the one with the dope Christmas presents that we're talking about, my other grandma on my dad's side, Grandma Maggie recently passed away. She was not doing too well, like in the last couple months, and my family's been dealing with that a lot. I've been flying back and forth to Kauai, my home island, to do funeral stuff and to visit her when she was like towards the end and stuff, and that was pretty hard. It was hard to focus on doing video work and stuff when you have a family member that's going through that kind of stuff. But honestly, man, like I'm very religious, as you guys know, and Grandma Maggie is the person that I had no qualms about that she's gonna end up in heaven. So I felt, you know, relieved and stuff after knowing that she's in a better place now. So that was tough. That was weighing on my life. Very personal stuff, but you know, I don't mind sharing it because you guys are Ohana, you guys are my family too. So it's cool to like talk about this kind of stuff, and it probably is good counseling for me to like kind of like, you know, talk about it and stuff to a camera, I guess. But yeah, to like just kind of let out like my feelings and stuff towards it. So I appreciate Alex, man, asking. Like, that's cool, like people checking in to see how's your mental health doing, how you doing, like, you know, in life and stuff. And other than that, I feel like things are pretty good, you know. That's why I'm saying I'm doing okay. That was a big life change, obviously, but I mean, in terms of everything else, I'm about to go on a vacation to Japan. Gonna go with my girlfriend. Never been out of the country, so excited to see that. Excited to do some sneaker shopping over there. It's holiday season, you know, so happy to be like giving back to family and friends and doing all of that. So it's an okay time, and I'm hoping that it continues to trend upwards after that, you know, family event, because 2020 is gonna be crazy, guys. Again, Untied Hawaii is gonna be going full time into YouTube, and it's gonna be a different change for the channel. I'm gonna be upgrading the content of the quality of the videos, hopefully upgrading the studio in here, just trying to build like the best channel that I can for you guys and to continue to bring you guys the content you guys want to see. But yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. It's gonna be an interesting year. It's gonna be a great year. But thank you again to all of the channel members that asked all of these questions and stuff. If you guys want to be a channel member and you guys want to get these shout outs in these videos and whatnot, feel free to hit that join button down below. It has all the information for what channel memberships are and how you guys can participate. Really cool stuff in there. I'm gonna just take this time to say happy holidays to all of you guys as well. I don't know if you guys celebrate Christmas. I don't know what you guys celebrate, Hanukkah, whatever it is. But really just this month and the season is like something, you know, to like kind of like ground yourself in, you know. It's a good time to be around family. It's a good time to be around friends, whatever you guys celebrate. So happy holidays to you guys. Make sure you guys spend time with your loved ones, and thank you guys so much for being part of this Ohana, my Ohana, part of this family, guys. It really means a lot, and you guys' support means the world to me. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. If I could get all of you guys Christmas gifts, I would. It's just that would cost thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't think I can do that. So sorry about that, man. Maybe if this YouTube thing takes off to like PewDiePie levels, then yeah, we can get you guys all kinds of gifts. So keep grinding, man. Share the channel, I guess, and maybe we'll end up getting Christmas for literally everyone in the Ohana. So thank you guys so much, and happy holidays. Until next time, guys, stay humble, stay blessed, take care, and I will see you guys on the next video. Aloha. Shoot!